On today's video, I am going to show you how I moisturize and define my 1-year-old's hair. So I'm starting off with hair that was previously washed and conditioned the night before. So this is pretty much what her hair looks like with no product. I start the process by using a generous amount of the leave-in conditioner. This one is the Kinky Curly Not Today. And at this point, I just take my time to finger detangle her hair. This product is so moisturizing that the tangles just melt away. I absolutely love it. Some days this is all I use and it's enough to carry us through the day. So it does a really good job at detangling and moisturizing the hair, just like you see here. When aiming to get really defined curls, it's very important that you start off with hair that has been thoroughly detangled. Once that is done, I split the back into two and I use a nickel size of the Kinky Curly Custard on one side and just start to work that in. So I apply the styler to dry or damp hair, and that's key for me. I find that it adheres to her hair well and I can control how much product I use. So when I apply it, I start off with the tip of her hair and work my way down close to her root without getting to her scalp intentionally. I then smooth the product in until I feel no tangles and then proceed to rake. I do a combination of smoothing and raking until the hair is fully coated and looks defined and feels soft. Once that is done, I spray a liberal amount of water, so enough to coat the sections, but not so much that it's dripping wet. I find that more water means it'll take longer to dry, and sometimes just a little less works just as effectively. Ultimately, she is a 1-year-old and I don't want the drying time to take forever, so less works. Right now, we can get her hair to fully dry in less than 30 minutes. So this just works best for us. So do her hair and then we go about our business. Keep the side by side and see the difference already between the left and the right side. As you can see, one side is more moisturized and looking like it has hydration, and then the other side looks slightly, I wouldn't say dry, it is moisturized, but if I just left it like that with just the conditioner, it would be dry the next day. So applying the gel helps the moisture to be held in a little bit more, and she can wear the style for about maybe 4 to 5 days. So I just repeat the same process on the next side as you see me doing here. The key I cannot repeat enough is to just smooth the hair through and then rake it with the gel first. No need, well, I don't reapply the conditioner since I had already applied the conditioner at the very beginning. I just go ahead and just do the gel first, work that in really well, and then apply some water and work that in as well, just like you see me doing here. For a quick background, I do wash and goes or wash and styles about 90% of the time. And the reason is because, as you can see, she has very fine strands that are super coily and is still growing in around the front and some of the back. Braids or tight styles will probably stunt her growth, and I want to maximize her length retention as best as I possibly can for her, and this is just easier for us too. But I'm so proud of how much her hair has improved in the last year and a half. She will be 2 soon. But once upon a time, my baby literally had no hair. She was bald, and I'll look for a picture to insert really quickly so you guys can see what that looked like. and like her back hair was non-existent. It was like completely bald, and it has filled in so beautifully. And I attribute that to just keeping a very simple hairstyle for her, which is to wash and style. I'm not really pulling at her scalp too much. I'm not keeping a hairstyle in for a week to 2 or 3 weeks at a time. The hair needs moisture. The hair needs to be washed. The hair needs to be, taken care of. And so I just basically go through this process every 3 to 4 days, sometimes 5 days, depending on how well she keeps her hair. She is a 1-year-old and she oftentimes tends to put a lot of things in her hair. She's gotten into the habit of putting food in her hair because she saw mommy put avocado in her hair one time. So whenever she's done eating her oatmeal or her fruits or whatever, when I'm not looking, she just slathers a whole bunch of it in her hair. And then I have to, go ahead and wash it and then, go through this process again either that day if it's not too late in the day or the next day. Now, I typically wash her hair when I'm bathing her the night before, which is like maybe around 5 or 6 p.m. And I don't like to apply a lot of product in her hair after I have, bathed her because she'll be going to bed at 8. So I just let her hair be. And then the next day, before we head out for the day, I go ahead and I apply the product and water and conditioner, and we literally just sit outside. It's really hot out. We sit outside for about maybe 10 minutes. We play some type of game or activity, and she's done. Hey, come on. Can you stay still so I can take a video of your hair, please? Can you stay still? No. It's very hot because you're under the sun. So get up. Get up. Let me take a picture of your hair. This is what her hair looks like when it is 100% dry. And like I said, we just let it air dry outside. We just go out to play and it dries up. Now, she has roughed the hair up a little bit. We've been in the car and she's been all over the floor. And even with all that, it still looks really good. It looks like a really cute coily fro. And it'll stay like this for the next 3 to 4 days. Now, as far as maintenance is concerned, I don't put a bonnet in her hair because it doesn't last. So, yeah. Say cheese. Smile.